Good morning, Northmont Middle School. Today is Thursday, February 11th, and I'm Samantha Street.
And I'm Kellen Duffy, and you're watching the Nuts and Bolts Show.
Did you know that Oprah Winfrey was the first African American to have a national talk show?
Did you know that she was also the first African American woman to become a billionaire?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Today we're focusing on African American entertainers today to celebrate Black History Month.
That's right.
All this talk about great Americans makes me want to stand for the pledge.
Me too. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and teachers, please make sure that your students are dressed for success.
My name is Kellen Duffy. Did you know that Toni Morrison was the first African American female author to win the Nobel Prize for Literature?
What did she write?
A great book called Beloved.
I'm going straight to the library after the show.
I know that you will love it.
Let's read our announcements. Social Connections Club members, please remember there will be no meeting this Thursday due to parent-teacher conferences. Thank you, and see you on the 18th for our next meeting.
There will be no homework club this week due to conferences. Please go home on the bus.
Attention students going to Washington, D.C. this year. The final deadline for payment is February 20th. Your balance must be paid in full, or you must work out a payment plan with World Strides no later than February 20th. If you have questions, please see Mrs. Gover or call World Strides yourself.
Grow Group will not meet today due to conferences. Do you know who the first African American to win an Oscar was?
Well, do you know what movie they were in?
You didn't answer my question.
Well, do you know?
Yeah, it was Hattie McDaniel.
And the movie?
Gone with the Wind.
Is that who the Black History Moment is about today?
You guessed it. Let's check out our Black History Moment for today.
A trailblazer who appeared in more than 300 films, Hattie McDaniel became the first African American to win an Academy Award.
In Hattie McDaniel's Oscar acceptance speech, she said that she hoped to be a credit to her race. And there is no way that you can deny that she was.
Born on June 10, 1895 in Wichita, Kansas, Hattie McDaniel was the youngest of 13 children born to two former slaves. While still in high school, McDaniel began performing professionally, and in 1925 she became one of the first African American women to sing on the radio.
Hattie McDaniel actually started her career as a singer and a dancer on the stage, and she had a quite extensive radio career, both as a singer and as a comedian. So her roles in Hollywood were much more limited than her roles in other media.
After coming to Hollywood in 1931, McDaniel began appearing in small uncredited roles before landing a major part in John Ford's Judge Priest. McDaniel went on to work in a string of movies with actors such as Jean Harlow, Clark Gable, Jimmy Stewart, and Ginger Rogers.
Hattie McDaniel was a terrific actress and so often relegated down in the credit role, but her performance in many of these movies is the performance that you remember.
In 1939, McDaniel won the role of Mammy in the epic film Gone with the Wind and took home the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. The film earned 10 Oscars and was later ranked by AFI as the fourth greatest American film of all time.
When I started working, me and my fellow actors, we looked at a script and we were wondering what page we would die on. We were always drug dealers, we were mugging somebody. Hattie McDaniel is a historic figure in the film business. If she hadn't done what she did and won the Oscar when she won it, who knows how long it would take us to get to where we are now.
Although McDaniel's Oscar win was a major victory, Many civil rights activists felt McDaniel perpetuated Hollywood stereotypes and criticized the actress for not becoming politically active.
The NAACP for years complained about stereotyped roles in Hollywood and actually personally attacked Hattie McDaniel. But Hattie McDaniel famously said, "I can either work in Hollywood as a maid and make $700 a week, or I can work as a maid and make $7 a week."
McDaniel continued to act on TV, radio, and film, but she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1952 and succumbed to her illness on October 26th of that year. McDaniel was posthumously awarded 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for her work in both film and radio.
Hattie McDaniel is still remembered today and is invoked often at the Academy Awards. When Monique won her Supporting Actress Award for Precious, she thanked Hattie McDaniel, the person who blazed the trail for her, and she said, "Without Hattie McDaniel, I wouldn't be standing here today." And that's true.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, it was, but did you know that people are currently boycotting the Oscars due to the lack of diversity in the selection of nominees?
Has anyone that was invited said they weren't going?
Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, Spike Lee, among others, have said they will not attend, and many others have said they won't be watching.
Wow, maybe Hollywood really needs to think about diversity.
I think so, but all this talk makes me hungry.
Me too. Let's see what's for lunch today.
Did you know that tomorrow is Abraham Lincoln's birthday?
Do you remember that was one of the reasons why Black History Month is February?
Do you remember who else's birthday was one of the reasons why Black History Month is in February?
Frederick Douglass.
Well, speaking of birthdays, let's see who's having a birthday today.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Happy birthday today to Gracie Stetchenfigger, Delia Janin, and Chance Faber.
Happy birthday tomorrow to Peyton Runyon, Cameron Nadir, Nicholas Satterthwaite, Sophia Shearer, and Emma Aldous.
Happy birthday Saturday to Caitlin Shank.
Happy birthday on Sunday to Kennedy Sinclair and Jason Moat.
And happy birthday on Monday to Skylar Evans.
And Chloe Metcalf. Happy birthday. And a special Over the Hill.
We can't believe that he's this old.
He's a geezer all right at age 40.
Mr. Ryan.
Happy birthday.
Well, I guess that's our show.
Don't forget to remember to be kind.
Be responsible.
And be the best that you can be.
Because that's the Northmont way.
Have a great long weekend.